Hello and welcome to Challenge the Road. It's that time. We've got to go through this letter that I've sent to the CEO of Jaguar Land Rover about this Land Rover keyless go, the thefts. You put this in the other videos. Huge thank you for all the views on them. I've been taking a lot of your comments, putting it into this letter for the head person at JLR. What I thought we'd do, we'll just go through this letter that I've sent. But I've just tried to pick two key points, keep it very simple for them to respond. But what I've also done is I've put a link with a Google Doc, anonymous, where you could actually put in some more of your feedback, because if this letter doesn't work, then I'm going to push with even more of your feedback to them. So it's late tonight, Tuesday. It's been a long day because we've been going through this letter, trying to get it right, and obviously we work as well. So, Adrian Mardell is the CEO of Jaguar Land Rover. Now, I'm writing with regards to the issue of the recall of software code N693. Now, just in the meantime, I've been getting letters from Land Rover owners and understanding more about these recalls, and I found there's two recalls. The first recall was where they go in through the boot and they can sort of hotwire the car and get it running. I'm not sure exactly how they do it. That's not for me. I'm not a thief, but that's what they do. There was a recall for that. A lot of people have had that recall, but it's probably quite a few haven't because you didn't know it was there. It's probably done at service time or when it's gone into Land Rover, they would have done it. The next one is the recall for this keyless go transmitter, which I found is code N693. Now, a lot of people have been saying to me that when they go in now, they ask for a copy of that. You can request a copy for your insurance to just say, I've had these recalls. I can't find the number for the recall for this CAN bus rear boot recall. I can't find one yet. I assume someone has got one, but that was issued a while ago. But obviously you do need that done. Now, the recall, theft recall, that we can unlock models of Land Rovers with keyless go from 2010. Now, we start off being nice because we want to get a response. We appreciate that you've done, what you've done so far in recalling these models from 2018 to 2022, but more needs to be done. I'm the owner of a YouTube channel, Challenge the Road, and felt so strongly about the issue that I produced a series of videos about my concerns. I've gone on to say we've had over 350,000 views and over 1,500 comments. So thanks to that, it builds the case. And basically I've put in there that I wanted to buy a Range Rover and I couldn't because of all these issues that you have around insurance. And we'll go on to the other bits on here. But also I said that I recently advised my sister to not purchase her new Range Rover due to the huge increase in insurance costs. Challenge the Road videos have highlighted that some owners weren't aware of the recall, and it seems there are still around 60,000 Land Rovers to be recalled within this 2018 to 2022 date. This data is from your comments in the national press on Land Rover thefts and you taking action. So I still think there's a lot of people out there who don't know about this. If you could share it, that would really help. Because if that number can come down, then these thefts are going to really slow down. And if you have both recalls, then you're in a much, much stronger position. So I've kept that pretty easy for him. Now, I've just got two questions for him. I hope you're all happy with this. But basically, the first one is, Land Rover owners seem to be heavily penalised for insuring their vehicle, and it seems that you have stopped your own insurance, which was available until 12 months ago. Do you have any plans to rejuvenate your insurance, as owners are now paying the price through hefty premiums and even struggle to insure their vehicle through no fault of their own? So that's really question one. If we're going to have massive premiums or we can't insure them, how do we buy the car? If you've ordered a car, and I've seen this, there's comments on there, they've ordered the car and they can't insure the car. That's no good. And you had your own insurance, whether that was third party, obviously through someone else, you stopped it a year ago. Why? And you're going to have to bring it back, I'm afraid. If I was running that company, you have to bring it back and you're going to have to bite the bullet. So that's question one. Question two. From our records, JLR Land Rover keyless entry and ignition systems started in around 2010. Are you going to provide updates for owners with vehicles from 2010 to 2017? Giving them the security which should have been standard with these vehicles. Are you looking to provide maybe a cost upgrade or recommend a third-party device to help owners? Now, the reason I've done that is because these cars are coming up to, say, 5-6 years old. So they're out of warranty, they're out of stuff like that. Some of them you may have extended, but I think we're giving him some options there. We're saying, look, if you can't do anything for us, provide us with a third party that you recommend, that you're happy with, to work with a CAN bus system, and we feel happy and it goes to insurance. Or provide a cost for us to do this update, or you do it at your cost. So he's got the option there. We've played it quite nice because we've given him like a cost upgrade or a third party, and he might come back with, we're going to do it anyway, and maybe do 15s to 17. So he's got that option. I look forward to your response, which in turn I can pass on to YouTube subscribers. Could we aim for a response in the next 14 days, so before Christmas? Now, in the meantime, under that, I can't show you the letter because it's got my personal address and details. I've got his personal email, by the way, as well. So I've got lots of quotes by you from the YouTube videos. Please go ahead and write the letter. I've cancelled my Range Rover Sport Hybrid because the quotes I got were 5,800 to 26,000. Another one, great video, and yes, please do. I have a 2015 Sport, but I can't feel like us owners are being left out due to it being pre-2018. So next one, thank you for taking on the crusade on behalf of us Range Rover owners. I'm currently on my 5th Range Rover, and I would hate it to be my last one. Unless things improve, I will not be buying any more JLR cars ever, and I won't be able to insure them, and I don't need the stress. And it goes on, and there's more on here, sort of 5 or 6 comments that are quite to the point. Now, he's got 14 days. Now, if he doesn't respond, all these sort of Google Docs, hopefully you'll be filling in that form. I'm going to build a bigger picture. If he doesn't respond, then we go again. If he doesn't respond again, then I'll go and see him. It's as simple as that, because you can't leave us in the lurch. Now, just on this CEO here, this is a temporary CEO, because I was looking up the details. Now, the CEO resigned in 2022, I think November time, 2022. He just resigned, and I can probably see why. And now they have a temporary CEO for the next 3 years. Well, hopefully he can make his mark now and just give us some reassurances. This is a serious problem, massively. So for me, I would have probably bought that Range Rover by now. I would have been another P400e. I'll be driving that, and obviously I've gone to the Taycan. But the point is, I'm now not looking at getting any Land Rover products. And people that are in them are stuck, like my friends, my family. I've got to help them, yourselves, people that help the channel. So I think this is a good base to start with. This will have gone out to him when you see this video, and I want a response, and I will get a response. And I think we've got enough views, we've got enough comments, we've got enough to push them, because it's getting more and more out there. I was looking on Facebook yesterday, and someone messaged me saying, oh, there's another Range Rover's just been stolen from the area near me. If you haven't had these updates and you didn't really know, not everyone knows everything about Land Rovers and their car, obviously. Another one stolen, another one stolen. So there's just, we've got to put or make it as hard as possible to steal them. So yeah, so please like and subscribe to the channel. I'll keep doing as much as I can, and hopefully you'll hear from me with more updates soon.